Hi Stampers, my name is Sandy Hancock and I want to welcome you to Utterly Awesome Stamping. Today I'm going to be showing you how to put together this gorgeous peony card. The peony is actually dimensional. We've never done anything like this before with Stampin' Up! You're going to find it's really simple to put together. It's like putting a little puzzle together. So this is an easel card. When you get it, you open it like this. Isn't that fun to get? And then this one says love and thanks to a dear friend. I'll show you the set. This is part of the bundle. The bundle includes this peony, Prized Peony, and then of course the dies. Primarily I'm just using the dies today. The greeting is from this set. I have other cards I put on my blog this week that were not using the dies so much, at least not the peony the way I'm using it today. So let me show you first of all how to assemble the peony. You're going to need these 4 pieces of your dies to cut out the peony, and of course then you'll need some leaves. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the smallest piece, and you're going to see that each piece has a line cut in it. So what we're going to do is take the bone folder, and for the piece that goes underneath, that's the piece we're going to pull forward, and then we're going to take the petal pink ink and sponge dauber and just sponge a little bit of ink on there. Okay, then we'll go to the next piece, find the piece that moves. We're going to go underneath it and pull that forward with the bone folder. I have seen a few people use their fingers to pull that little piece forward. I'm not very successful with doing that. So here's the part that moves. So we're going to go under it, pull it forward, and use the sponge dauber. It doesn't take a lot of ink. I'll show you a card in a minute where I actually put a lot more ink on it. I sponged it a lot more. Okay, now on this one there's nothing to pull forward, so I'm just going to take my dauber and add a little bit of ink along this front part that's going to show. So we're ready to assemble. I'm going to start with the smallest piece first, and I'm going to stick it down into the next size piece. It's like a puzzle. It simply fits together. And then I'm going to use glue dots, and we'll just put 2 glue dots. I'm putting the glue dots on the piece that I'm inserting the flower into, not the insert. Here comes the insert, right down over the edge, and you'll see that the edges match exactly. Okay, perfect. So it takes all the guesswork out of it. So now I'm going to insert it into the next piece. I'm going to add 2 more glue dots. I'll press it down. Okay, turn it over. Get the little puzzle pieces to match. Press it together. Now we're ready for the last one. So we'll need a couple more glue dots. And we are almost finished putting this gorgeous peony together. Okay. Alright, so we're going to insert this, flip it over, get it to match. It just takes all the guesswork out. Okay, there you go. We're going to add a little stamen. I'll pull this over a little bit. Okay, I'm going to add a little stamen to it. When you see pictures of peonies, you're going to notice that a lot of times the stamen doesn't even show. So you don't have to put a stamen in here, but I kind of like the little pop of color. I'm using gray. I know that's not too realistic, but this is artistic, right? I think we can just be artistic. I wish that were up a little bit higher, however. Okay, really? Do you ever just fiddle with things and it gets worse? Okay, I think we're good. All right, so now we've got this flower assembled. And, okay, so I totally forgot to assemble the other one. All right, I will show you now how to put this card together. Okay, so we're going to start with the base piece, which is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. So it's literally just 1/4 of a piece of cardstock. The easel is 6 by 3. I scored it at 2 3/4 and 5 1/2. So I'm going to take my bone folder and make sure that these are scored really nicely. Then I will take my Stampin' seal and I'm going to put this right on the base. Oops, I think I like the other side better. It's smoother. You know how there's a smooth side and a not as smooth side? When you cut, well, I want the smooth side. Hello, let go. Okay, put it right in the center. Okay, there we go. All right, now we need that on the easel part. We're going to only put adhesive right on the bottom of the easel, and then we're going to add this piece. There's a glue dot on it. Hello. We're going to add the 5 1/2 by 3 piece. Okay, so now you see how that works. It's really, really easy. And that now needs the inside piece. So this is cut down by 1/4 of an inch. We're going to add that right over the easel. Now we'll flip the easel forward. And each time you layer, you're going to cut it down by, I tell you, I've got this glue dot that just won't go away. You're going to cut it down by 1/4 of an inch. So the white then is 5 1/4 by 2 3/4. The beautiful Peony Garden designer paper is 2 1/2. Wow, hello. 2 1/2 by 5. Okay, be gentle here. I should be using the lighter Stampin' seal instead of the strong. Okay, then we're going to add this to the card. Okay, now the bottom is a little plain. So what I'm going to do, I took a 1 inch by 4 inch piece of the designer paper, and I'm going to add it across the bottom. Okay, good, good, good. And then I'm going to add the greeting. Now on the first card I made, I showed you I did the love and thanks to a dear friend. But I have a dear friend whose birthday is coming up quite soon, and so I'm wanting to make this a happy birthday card. So I will show you in just a second the set that I'm taking this happy birthday to you from. I'm going to put it right over the little designer paper. Okay, this comes from a set that's called Best Year. That's from a bundle called Perfect Plaid. So I'm using Happy Birthday to You, and then wishing you the best year yet. That'll go inside. Okay, so now I just realized I forgot to assemble my second flower. So I'm going to defer to the one that's already done here. But let me just show you how to put the leaves together. Okay, so each leaf has 2 little pieces. And if you want it to be a contrast, you need to use different colors. So I've used Pear Pizzazz and Old Olive. And then you're just going to put a little bit of adhesive on the accent piece and add it to, oops, wrong way, add it to the base piece. Okay, and so then you've got a really pretty little leaf. Okay, so you're just going to have to pretend that this flower is put together. I forgot to put the second one together. Here's what we're going to end up with. We're going to end up with 2 flowers, 4 leaves, and three of the little faceted gems, which are absolutely beautiful. So I want to show you a couple of other cards that I made with this posy. This one is designer paper that comes in black and white, and I colored it in with the petal pink flower color. And then on this one, I did not take my bone folder and pull forward any of the petals. I simply put dimensionals under each layer just for fun, just to see what it was going to look like, and I think it's really pretty. And then if you notice this gorgeous scallop, this is one of the dies that's in the set, so you are going to absolutely love it. This is the gray granite ribbon that comes in the suite, and it is also absolutely beautiful. Then I have one more card to show you. This one also is made, and I just wanted you to see that I added more sponging to these peonies. So sometimes you're going to sponge a little bit more, sometimes you're going to sponge a little bit less. And again, here's the use of that gorgeous scallop piece. More of the designer paper. Okay, so here we go. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you're going to try out this Prized Peony because it is so beautiful. It's unique, and we just tend to love flowers, right? So if you've enjoyed this video, please push the subscribe button below the video on the right. Subscribe to my blog so that you'll get notification of each new video that I make. And of course, visit my blog. All of the details and dimensions for this are on my blog today at sandystamper.com. And I'll look forward to seeing you next time.